Welcome Capricorn to your May 2022 reading. Now I have to say I do apologise for this. You're probably going to see this a little late, and I also apologise for that dog barking in the background. I'm not at my normal location and the neighbour's dog is continually barking, so I'm just going to press forward and I hope it doesn't disturb you too much. But this month, I'm offering a special where you get to ask me a question and I will shuffle my cards for you. Now, normally I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers, so I'm still offering that. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you get a mini reading which is going to be a little bit more in depth than just asking a question. So if you want to take me up on that offer, make sure you put new subscriber just before you ask your question. But for everyone else who doesn't want to subscribe or is already a subscriber, you can just ask your question and I will shuffle my cards for you and give you a brief answer to your question for the month of May only. This is a special. I'll assess how it all goes, and if it's good, I'll continue on for following, perhaps later on in the year, but I'll see how it goes depending on the response I get. Now, let's get into this month's reading. Capricorn, I'm loving your reading here for this month. You start out with the energy of the moon. Now, this is a very psychic energy, very intuitive energy here around you. And the interesting thing is you start out with the moon and your final card is the Heraphant. And these are both very spiritual cards. You know, the Heraphant is often called the Pope, but you know, it's quite interesting. This represents a lot of, I'll go into the Hierophant a little bit later, but the moon card itself is really that card of intuition. It's of things that are a little bit hidden and secret. And it's also things that you aren't aware of yet, things in the background. Now, often, you know, this card does kind of show you things that perhaps you hadn't anticipated. This is really asking you to listen to your instincts, to listen to your intuition. And you could even be getting some answers yourself this month in your dreams and you know, very intuitive messages coming through for you. But as I said, the moon can talk about things that for at the moment are hidden to you or secret even, and you aren't aware of the whole situation. But I really feel like what this is telling you, if you have any questions, there is intuitive insights that are going to be presenting themselves to you, and they will provide some clarity with respect to your situation. So anything new here, and boy oh boy, you have two aces. This is quite a powerful reading for you, and there are new beginnings, new changes, and things are coming in very quickly for you this month, Capricorn. It is lovely, and I'll tell you what, for a Capricorn to get the Ace of Pentacles, there isn't a better card here. This is a new way for you to earn your money. This is a new job coming in for you as well. For many, new fresh starts in terms of your finances. You look at the imagery in the card and both the aces. This is the hand of God coming through and handing you a gift here, Capricorn. This is absolutely wonderful. I'm loving this for you. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, just to go into a little bit more depth, this here is, as I said, something that most people would want to see, but for a Capricorn, this is an extremely positive card. It promises an inflow of abundance from the universe, and it could be quite unexpected. You know, this could be coming out of the blue here for some of you. Others, you've been waiting for this for a while, and this is now going to be coming in so quickly for you. And you know, often we think about abundance as referring to financial prosperity, and most of the time, but considering you've got 4 out of the 8 tarot cards of Pentacles, this will probably be talking about that for you. But for others that are already financially stable, good luck to you. This can often talk about something that is, some desperately needed assistance. If you've been wanting, and excuse me, sorry. And if you've been wanting some assistance, it's coming in for you here as well, just because you've got that Six of Pentacles. But this is, you might be wanting a new job, a new place to live, a new personal, something to do with your physical side of you. You know, Pentacles are all about your life, your roots, your home, your career, you personally, your physical self, those things around you. So there could be something new coming in here as well, something that you've been needing or wanting for a while is definitely going to be coming in. You know, you might be, this can almost be like someone introducing you to someone, and this turns out to be a person who can just lead you to success. So this is like a gift that's coming in for you from May, which is absolutely beautiful. And it's, you know, it's leading you on a steady, firm trajectory, if you want to put it that way, because this leads into that Knight of Pentacles, and this is that hard-working, dependable, reliable kind of energy here. And this is saying, you know, it's time to move along, Capricorn. And although this is one of the slowest moving energies or knights in the deck, this is really saying it's time to take action and time to move forward. And you will be. I really think you will be here. It's almost saying that you've made some wonderful plans, and they're going to work out really well. So, and they're on their way, you know. Just maintain your integrity and follow through on any promises that you may have made to other people. But this can also talk about you going on a business trip or traveling for business. But again, financial rewards and guardian angels looking over you. This is just amazing. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is to do with your career. You're moving forward. I mean, the Knight is right above the 8 of Pentacles, which is you learning new skills and being mentored and getting good at what you do, you know. But this is just wonderful. I love this for you, Capricorn. Now, this then leads to the Six of Pentacles. And this is like what I was saying. This is you either giving a gift of financial abundance to somebody else, or this is saying that all of your financial challenges that you've had in the past are falling away. You don't have to worry about that anymore, and prosperity is really entering your life in the form of gifts, of increases in salary due to your outstanding work as well. And also your positive thinking has brought about a new time of abundance that's going to be starting in May for you. And this is also talking about you paying off debts, or even repaying favors that somebody may have helped you out in the past and you feel like you owe them something, not in a negative way, but you want to pay back the favor that they've given to you. And it's almost like, yeah, there's this elimination of your obligations here. It's just great, beautiful energy. Now, you might be called on to work for a charity, or you might just be choosing to be quite charitable and help others And this is your way of giving thanks to the universe as well, that has provided you with abundance and provided you with a living or a situation where you are quite comfortable and stable with. And this can even just be talking about giving your time or your energy, or financial gifts to others who are less fortunate here. But such wonderful energy in that Six of Pentacles. You know, this moves on from the negativity of the Five of Pentacles, where you've been feeling like you haven't had enough money or you've been left out in the cold. This is that next step. And, you know, the Ace, the Knight, the Six, and the Eight. Wow. This money is a focus here for you in May. Now, you've got that Ace of Swords. This is another wonderful card. And as I said, two aces. I like to look at synchronicities like that. And any ace, as I said, is a new beginning. So new opportunities or a fresh start are here for you. And they bring... They bring you the energy to start something new as well. So if you are wanting to have a new job, you're going to be infused with this new energy with the Ace of Pentacles. If you need new ideas or fresh ideas, you are going to be infused with that energy from the Ace of Swords here. But definitely wonderful new ideas are coming in for you with that Ace of Swords, and new excitement as well. It's like this whole new opportunity is opening up for you. And as I said, fast. That Eight of Wands is busy, busy, busy kind of energy. And because it's beneath the Ace of Pentacles and beside the Ace of Swords, you know, the Ace of Swords is leading right into that. You are going to be busy in May, doing a lot of new things that you're going to be excited about, I feel. You're really going to be happy with here. And, you know, the Ace of Swords is clarity. You're going to be getting a lot of clarity. And the fact that it's beneath that Moon card, where the Moon card does talk about things that have been hidden or unclear or you haven't quite understood. There is a new clarity coming in here. And I really feel like, I really feel like this is an opportunity that the Ace of Swords can, you know, come in and cut away all the BS. It's that sword of truth, and you're going to be finding the truth and clarity and clear vision coming in for you in May. And this can also be which direction you are supposed to be going in as well. You know, this can be clearing a lot of things up for you. But yeah, it's just, I love this card. A lot of people actually find the Ace of Swords a little bit difficult because, you know, it's a sword, it's a weapon, it can be dangerous, but it's how you use that weapon, how you use your new ideas, your new sense of clarity. And, you know, we can use as the weapon to cut away things that have been impeding us and things that have been stopping you from getting to where it is you're going here. But yeah, definitely new ideas for you. Things are becoming clearer. Now that Eight of Wands. Now this is a general reading, so I'm going to give you all of the meanings of this card, but I just feel like this talking about that you are going to be so busy in May, and this is like lots of texts, lots of phone calls, lots of emails, messages, that kind of stuff. But this card also, for a few of you, does talk about the arrows of love. So there could potentially be a new love here for some of you, but just because there are no cups actually I just noticed that there are no cups at all in your reading. So I feel like this is more to do with your career. You are really almost brimming with things that you need to do or need to achieve in May. It's going to be quite a busy time. And if things have been a little bit slow going, because that Knight of Pentacles does talk about movement forward but slowly, this is absolutely going to be changing towards the end of the month. Absolutely rapid changes, rapid shifts, activity. But it's not something that you are going to be worried about, or there might be a little bit of trepidation there for some of you just because the moon card is there. But this is excitement here. You are going to be feeling that this is a welcome change coming into your life. So I really love this for you, Cappy. And it might make you feel like you are a bit harried, if you know what I mean. You are a bit rushed, and there are a lot of things to deal with, but I just feel like that you are going to be happy to have so much activity in your life. This comes after a time where things have maybe been a bit stagnant or not moving, but if you do feel a little bit stressed, it's stress that is coming from positive things. It's not like a negative situation. This is like, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I'm moving here, moving there. So don't worry too much about it. Now, it's interesting, again, another synchronicity here. You have got 2 8s. You've got that Eight of Wands, and you've got the 8 of Pentacles right beside you. Right beside it, I should say. And 8s are indicators of great progress and great activity in your life. And they also talk about accomplishments that are coming through concerted effort, and also just asking you to really maintain a positive mindset. 8 is the number of great power, and it represents self-fulfilling prophecies here. So make sure that you have optimistic hopes for yourself, and reward you are going to be, and if you do, I feel like you're going to be rewarded with the success that you're looking for here. And if you keep fear surrounding fear kind of swirling around in your mind there, I feel like you're going to manifest that which you're most afraid of. So you have to keep your thoughts positive when you get multiple 8s showing up. And again, there is this sense of a little bit of stress there, but this is good stress. This is going to push you and make you grow. It's not that negative, heavy stress that you get when you're worried about something. This is stress that you get when you just have a great number of positive things going on. And yeah, I just feel like this is really good for you, Capricorn. It's such exciting things to see here for you. Now, that 8 of Pentacles that I was talking about, this is a time where you are becoming an apprentice again, and this is what makes me think there could be a new job or a new career or a new role in your current work, or a new business that you might be starting. This is you learning and studying and practicing your skills to hone them and get them better. And you're really working, this is talking about working really hard on a project that you are passionate about, and learning every aspect of the job that you're doing or the role that you're doing in detail, and you're absolutely set on perfection here, and you are determined to get it right and make the grade. So, and when you know, as I was saying, if you keep those thoughts positive, you are going to be rewarded with exactly that. Now, it's interesting, this card can talk about going back to school, and that Heraphant card, or the Pope card, talks about institutions like universities or religious institution or corporations, big business, that kind of stuff. So you could be going back to school, enrolling in a university course to get your skills honed and learn a little bit more, or just educating yourself further here to develop your skills. But it is number 5, that Hierophant card there. This is, as I said, this is a card where you're really, it is quite spiritual as well. I mean, as I said, like at the beginning, this is the Pope, but this card really does ask you to consider the implications of your actions here. It's a card of duality, and it shows up when you find yourself being called up to take a traditional route, you know, to do things via a sort of tried and true tested mythologies here. And for a lot of you, you might be doing this. But the interesting thing with this card is it is a card of duality, and it's either saying you are going to be following that route where you go back to school, you learn, or you get into a corporation that is structured and has a hierarchy and you do things that way, or you are just going to be completely bucking the trend and thinking right outside the box and doing things your own way. So this is quite an interesting message here as well. But again, very important to listen to your intuition. So this is a message that's coming through in a couple of cards here for you, Cappy. Yeah, very, very important here. But this also is talking about you spending time with like-minded people and people that can help you to develop your own skills, whether they be spiritual, through education, through skills that you're wanting to learn. You are going to be spending time developing a lot of that kind of stuff here. And for some of you, you might even be joining spiritual institutions or schools where you can grow along with others who feel the same way you do. So if you are very spiritual, you might be getting some lessons in that as well. It's quite an interesting card, this, and just connected with all of those other pentacles, I do feel like there is some more learning that will be going on here, whether it's on the job kind of learning, but there is some guidance here that you will be getting. Now, your final card, again, I mean, this is just so connected with the other cards here, but look at it. It's so pretty, this card. Launching your journey, and the affirmation for this card is, I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. And the meaning of this card is, inner and outer travel are ahead. Get ready, for you are about to embark on a journey. This could be an inner sojourn, a voyage to distant lands, or even a project or idea that is coming to life. The universe wants you to know, what have you always wanted? Where have you always wanted to go? What have you always wanted to do or be? This is the time to make it happen. Launch yourself forward and explore the world around you. However, before any journey, inner or outer, take time to prepare for the adventure ahead. Know where you are and where you want to go. How will you get there? What steps are necessary in order to take this leap? Have a clear vision, but also be prepared for the unexpected. Allow the journey to bring as much joy as the destination. Wow, you can't make this stuff up, Capricorn. Now, I don't pick these cards. These are all jumpers. So I meditate on Capricorn and I meditate on the messages that need to come through for you. And these cards are what jump out of the deck as I'm shuffling. And they are so connected with your reading. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, new ideas, new journeys, new travel. This is wonderful. I'm absolutely loving this message for you. Now I'll wrap it up there. This has been an extra long reading. Don't forget, take me up on my special offer for May. You can ask a question below, and if you do want to get that free mini reading, which is a little bit more in depth, just make sure you put new subscriber after you click that subscribe button, and I will give you a more in-depth reading for those ones. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.